We just sitting around not getting a whole lot done. I wanted to go live today for a couple of reasons, but it's kind of like, well, it's kind of pointless. I thought it wouldn't be pointless, but it's kind of pointless. Um, yeah, I guess not a whole lot to say to the community. Um, I guess I'll just say this is just a little update, and then I'll leave it at that. Update to what? I can't really tell you, because I don't really know. Um, I just wanted to let y'all see my happy smiling face. Um, hey, and that's all it's got to be. Um, let you guys comment down below on uh, if you want to see more videos or not. You know, uh, I find that my following is kind of just stagnant, so I don't do a whole lot on here anymore. I just kind of go about my business, get my stuff done in a day. I just had some extra time, so I figured, hey, let's see what my followers are doing. Um, you guys enjoy. Have a good day. Um, just trying to think. You know, it's not really a whole lot to ask of you guys anymore. I used to have projects and, you know, used to do cop watches. I found that recently I seen someone get thrown on the ground. Uh, I walked right up to them, and instead of instigating with a camera, pointing it in their face, hey Tristan, um, don't know if that's how you spell your name right, Tristan Miller. I don't know if I did the right thing, but instead of taking out a camera, I just went up to the guy and the girl laying on the ground with the cop's knee in her back, and there was a girl cop there too that was on top of her, and she was a chunky girl and she was a teenager, and I just said you shouldn't fight, and I asked the cops, I said, well, do you need any help? Well, that's really weird because I would never say that. So that's kind of out of character for me, right? Why would you ask them if they need help? Well, here's the deal. They do need help. They're sick in the head. Okay? We all know this. There's no rhyme or reason for why they do what they do. Only that we all know what they did to George Floyd out in Minneapolis. I don't like to refer to that, but when people can't breathe, they can't breathe. Was this girl a little unruly? Yeah. Was she kind of kicking at him? Yes. Was she, pinching him? She's threatening to pinch him. She just wanted her mom. She's like, Mom, come here. I said, they're just going to keep hurting you. Even your mom's going to throw you away and tell you to go to a hospital. I said, and I didn't say that. I just, in my mind, this is what I was thinking was, how can you send your child to the hospital and she says, this doesn't help me? This isn't helping me. I mean, I think her cry out was easily, I could understand it. Because no matter what you do, no matter what she does, it's not good enough for her mom and dad. And it's not good enough for those officers. And the mom's like, well, you hit me last night. You know what you did. Okay, so now we're arresting people for stuff that happened last night. And we're throwing them in mental institutions or a 24-hour hold or the hospital, I felt very bad for her. Now, at the same time, the only thing that I can do in the situation is control the police, is to control her, help her get up, help her understand that they're calling for backup and they're gonna put a wrap on your legs. They're gonna put a wrap on you, and you're not gonna be able to breathe very well. Things are gonna get downright brutally violent. And they already have been, because I watched her going from a stand-up position to laying down on the curb. Okay, so we got to do something here. And if you're me, you just don't want things to, I don't want that to come out of her mouth is, I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? Because then I'm going to have to do something. And I can't do anything right now because I'm on paper. So that's not allowed. That just doesn't equate with me. Like I need to stay out of trouble. I can't be jumping on two people's backs and saying, get off this overweight girl that poses no threat to either one of you. Meanwhile, you're jumping on top of her with a gun, a taser, and mace. I couldn't stomach it though, because I couldn't drive by. I had one job to do. I'm going to do a job. Just let it go. Mark, just drive on by. There's nothing to see here, dude. It's none of your business. Just drive on by. I can't. You see, something has changed. And here's what's changed in me. That God has blessed me in so many ways. I am so powerful in so many ways. You're so powerful with your words. You're so powerful with their behavior, what they've taken from you. You know what they take from families every day. The brutalization that they're doing in splitting families apart and breaking them up for stuff that they don't even understand. They call it's just, for them, it's under this umbrella. But look, I'm not going to get into it. These moms and dads that are calling the cops on their own kids. What kind of a family are you? Who are you? I just wanted to get help. Well, isn't it you that messed them up in the first place? Maybe it's you that should help them instead of just standing there, watch the cops beat your child up and not do anything about it. I mean, I can't for the life of me. I can for the life of me do something about it now. In my later years, I can now put the phone down, put it back in my pocket, and then go to work. Meaning, when I go to work, I get you off of her. I get her to stand up on her own 2 feet, and everybody acts like fucking adults that need to act like adults. However, the child is going to spew whatever she wants to spew because she's that age. What was you doing when you were 14? What was you doing when you was 15? For the love of God. I mean, these cops are so blind. They're just, I wish I could say what I really thought of them. And I can't, because for but you don't know. You're blind. They're blind. They'll never get it. And all you can do is be a mediator. If you see it, do something. There's no more see it, take a camera out, film it. No, we're past that. We're past that. See, you took something from me, and now I'm about to take something from you. I'm about to take your power away from you. That badge and that gun and all that stuff you got on your hip, it does not. It doesn't dictate what I do. It doesn't control what I do. It doesn't even say, I'm scared. I'm hurt. I'm lonely. Man, my own country's gonna disembowel me. Man, this is like some North Korea stuff. They're gonna Shanghai me. No, I don't care. I don't care what you do to me. I'm not gonna let you do this to this other person. Please do get up off the ground. Get up off of your knees, girl. Because at the end of the day, what do we have to lose? We have everything to lose. Just get in the car with them. Let them play their stupid game. And that's what she said. She says, they're just going to let me out in 24 hours. It's not going to help. I know, girl. I know. Just get up. Your legs work. Use them while you can. I said, if they keep lifting you up by the backs of your arms, they are going to break your rotator cuff. They're going to break your arm. They're going to break something. They're going to at least stretch ligaments. You just need to get up. And they're calling for more. They're acting like they're having a tough time with you just because you're going like a limp noodle. It really, really frustrated me. To no end. But what I found was he gave me the tools that I needed in the time that I needed them to use them. And it's called use your words, use your voice, and act very, very, very professionally, very, very appropriately, even more appropriate than them, even more professional. If you make them look stupid on their own cop car cameras, if you make them feel like they're doing something wrong, they will stop. If you have intervened into their business, they got one or two choices. You're beating the shit out of them, out of this little girl. How about you come beat the shit out of me? How about you come, what are their choices? What are their options? They're focused on one perp, but are you going to come mess with me? Do you know what I'm saying? They didn't win the trust over. That's the problem. If you were nice to somebody, if you're kind, you're caring, and you're loving, they'll do what you want them to do. But the minute you put hands on a little child, there's something fucking wrong with you. That you just don't get it. You never have, you never will. This isn't like me going 40 years and, I see what my father did to me. I see what has occurred in my life. But you don't see. They just employ you. You just let the power go to your head. You're just there to make money off of them. Your prisons are owned by someone else. You don't even know where you're sending these people. You send them to boot camp. You send them to JDC. You send them to there's another place around here. You send them to Pier. You send them to the women's prison. You have a quarter of the state in prison. 100,000 people you have jailed and in prison between Rapid City, between Pier, between... is that not disturbing to you? That there's 100,000 people in institutions or on paper? Your institutions are just got violence rampant throughout them. That's not our fault. That's your fault. That's the people that you put in power. That's your fault for doing that, for putting them in power, allowing them to abuse you, and you won't turn and walk around. You won't walk away. And I won't either. Look, if I see the abuse, I'm going to do something about it. You're going to inflict violence 2-on-1 on a female, then call for a third. What the fuck do you think I'm going to stand here and allow you to do this shit? No. Lady, get the fuck up. I'm not going to tell you again. You're going to get hurt. These people came here to do bad things to you. I don't care how old you are. Get up. Use the power that God gave you, which was your 2 feet, your head, your ears. Understand what I am saying for just a second, just a bleak second, so that you don't get hurt. Get up and save yourself. Because these people are not here to save you. They're here to exploit you, your family, your money, your mom and your dad. Whatever you did last night, you are forgiven. I promise you that. Whatever happened in your life, whatever trauma you're going through, and whatever's in your head as a teenager, I promise you this. Once they get the fuck off of you, things will get better immediately. You'll be able to breathe. You'll have life back. You may feel like you want to hurt them, but God, don't let it come out of your mouth. Don't do it. When God's on the tip of your tongue and all you want to say is, Jesus loves you, Jesus cares for you, He does not want you to be on the ground like this. He doesn't want you to be held down by these oppressors, these poor, sorry sacks of garbage that only know how to hurt people. You don't realize it, but someone does love you. This isn't just, man. If you knew how much He gave for His Father, then how much you should give for yours, and how much you should respect your mother and your father. If these kids understood, they sit on YouTube and they want to watch SpongeBob and all these corny shows. I don't care if it's Ben and Jerry or the Roadrunner or whatever. It's just a glorified babysitter on the TV or whatever video game they're playing, or just it's ridiculous, or whatever Xbox you're on, whatever computer simulated game you're on. Dude, just get off. Get off the phones, get off the computers, get when you realize what's running you down, you ain't making no money on any of those platforms. I've already reserved mine that I ain't making no money on YouTube. Period. The end. I come on here and I don't care what y'all think of me. I don't care what hey, I'm only 2, 3 people coming in the room. I don't care. Was incarcerated for a period of time. Corrections officer and nurses aren't trained about mental illness. There is no Big Daddy News. Welcome, Tristan. Good point. Corrections officers, nurses aren't trained for mental illness. That is the number one thing that's going on here in America. They don't know about mental illness, and all they know is that this person is acting a little bit different or more erratic or has a little bit too much spunk to them, and so they're going to hurt them, hit them, put them on the ground. Why? Why do this? It befoggles the mind. It bewilders the mind. Okay, what do you do with the sick person? I think we learned this, and I can't remember the show that it was on. If you're sick, get them to a hospital. If you're sick, call them an ambulance. If you're sick, get them a nurse. But God damn it, if you're sick, don't go calling the cops. Nope. And here's what's funny is, in this messed up system that we have, all phone calls must go through police or nobody gets dispatched. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. Wow. It's like an epiphany. It's like you see the problems. You see where they stem from. You see where they come from. You see where they've built on lies. Built on lies. These people think that I was done. He's done. He's had enough. He's submitted. No, I just opened my eyes to what it is you're doing. I opened my eyes to the corruption. I opened my eyes to the money that befoggles your mind. I know what you're doing. Now it's my job to speak out. Who am I speaking out about? Who am I speaking out against? Osama? Am I speaking out about King James? Am I speaking out about Queen Elizabeth? Who am I speaking about here? I mean, am I crazy? Are we speaking about the next president? Who am I speaking about? Am I just crazy? What am I looking at here? A phone? Who am I talking to here? A camera? Look, I might just be the lunatic you're looking for. You may not care what my opinion is. But the bottom line is you're going to continue to struggle throughout your entire life with problems, with disabilities, if someone thinks that you're different and you yourself are like, there's something different about me because I'm not like the rest of these people, then God help you, you are being persecuted by 1.2 million people every day. Every fucking day. Look, I don't know how to help you, right? That's what you want me to say. No, I do. I see you over there suffering from PTSD. I see you jumping when I make a loud noise. I see you. I see you as a cop that's just losing your shit while you're on duty because I gave you the finger. I see you. I see you crying out for attention, yelling as loud as you can. I see you with your schizophrenia talking to yourself. I see you. I see you missing your kids for the rest of your life. I see the pain in your eyes when you're like, I don't have my kids anymore. All my kids they left me. They left my house. They left my care. That's what I see. I see a lot of people, a lot of moms and a lot of dads in pain because the government has their hand in your finances, in your money. They have it in your kids. They have it out for your kids. They have taken and stolen their future. They've invested nothing in them, and when they break down and they can't handle it, they discard them. And they put them in institutions, and then they make more money off them for slave labor. But because you're a mom and you're a dad and you just want peace in your household, you're willing to sell your kids to the highest bidder. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you do that? What is wrong with you? I mean, this is crazy. You think Afghanistan's got a problem? You think Osama's got a problem? You think Saddam has a problem? You think Timothy has a problem? You think Charles has a problem? I think you have a problem. I think America has a problem. And it is so big. It doesn't matter who you vote for. It truly doesn't, because you yourself in your own home are the problem. I can truly look at every one of you and turn the other way because I don't feel how you feel. I don't feel for you. You've done it to yourself. You did it to your family. You got rid of everything you cared about. You didn't go to war when you were supposed to go to war. You didn't fight for what you were supposed to fight for. You're still worried about who the next president's going to be. Meanwhile, your family slips away. I don't understand. I don't get why you see but you do not see, you fool. I don't get why you don't get it. I don't get why you let people do this to you and your family. You let them nickel and dime you to death. Till they've taken everything from you, you will sit in the same spot, in the same town, in the same community, putting your kids through the same schools that bully your kid to death. And you will never get up off the couch and do anything about it. You don't want to do anything about it because you know you're oppressed. You know that if you try to do something, what's going to happen? Things are going to get harder for me. People are going to hurt me more when I walk out that door. You're so fearful, you're so scared, you can't get up and do anything about it. You're in the fear, you are paralyzed. And you can't move. You can't, hey, what do I do next? All I know is how to eat my next bowl of cereal. Man, I can't leave this house because I gotta go to the bathroom. I can't leave this house because I got something I gotta do. You know, this is something scary could happen out there. There's so much going on out there. I can't. I don't want to leave my house because there's too much violence. Then why are you here? Why are you here? I told everybody years ago, come to Sioux Falls. This place it's the next, this is the next, like, it's the next place where people are going to love each other the most. You just don't know it yet. This is the place where everybody comes to fight until they have nothing left and fight amongst themselves for scraps. This is the place where you get to watch each other eat each other like cockroaches. This town, Sioux Falls. You get to love your town. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Stay in it, sit in it, dwell in it. You know what I'm saying? That's not it for me, though. That's not it. See, whoever loses, you have given up. You've already lost because you've already accepted defeat. At what point do you get up off of your knees? This isn't a type of thinking that most people think. They just think, go to work, come home, go to work, things will get better. Yeah? How'd that work out for you? Do you got that new car you like? Are you paying someone else $400 a month for it? Meanwhile, that car doesn't start. One day you come out to it and it's dead. Just gives up on you. Go spend another 10 grand on an engine. When are you going to start putting love and energy into your own family, which builds wealth? When are you going to start loving what you do? Loving who you're around and who you're sitting next to? When are you going to start feeling remorse and sorrow for what you've done to them actively, that you do every day, knowingly, that you push them away? You look at your phone instead of communicating with your own kids sitting across the table. You'd rather not go out and garden. You'd rather not go out and produce something off the land and work with your hands. You would rather just sit in your house and watch Dr. Phil. Look, for the love of me, I mean, I don't see what you see. I'm sitting here, the house is nice and quiet. There are some things missing, but there are also some things that need to be changed, and in a way that people understand why it is the way it is. It's because I made it that way. I forced it to be that way because I wanted it to be that way. I don't have the stress. I don't have the judgment of someone else standing there going, you did this, you did that. If you're not on my side, get as far away from me as you possibly can, because I can't stand you. The honest truth is, if you not with me, you against me. This isn't paranoia. This is the simple mathematical fact of I need people that are going to work with me, not against me. I can conquer anything, but not with a user, not with a loser, not with somebody that doesn't know how to respect the direction I'm going, with the amount of money that I'm going there with. You could have $2 in your pocket, but does that mean that you're an unimportant person? Because that $2 could make you a lot of money if you put that $2 in the right spot. And it ain't even about the money. How could one make you feel if you just allowed them to make you feel good? But if you're consistently miserable, I can never make you feel good. I could never make you smile, never make you laugh, could never make you cry. If you don't want to feel nothing, don't feel nothing. Just continue sitting in your squad car, being just lethargic, going to work every day to no end, to catch another one, to catch another one, to catch another one. Thinking you're making this life a better place. Hitler thought he was making he thought he was making it a better place too. But was he? I don't know. That's up for you. That's your opinion, I guess. Because I wasn't there. I don't know. I only know what facts are. The truth is, if I don't see you get extincted, I wasn't there, and I guess it never happened. Because all these kids, they just sit there and go missing. All these people get thrown on the ground and taken away. Well, who let them do that? You did, Mom. You did, Dad. Take your ownership for it now. Because how do you sit in a room and then go, I'm recovered, I'm really good, and I'm rich, and I got lots of money? Yeah, you also gave your kid away. So instead of adoption or an abortion or a coat hanger, you chose a different way. You know what I'm saying? You chose to give them away to the police. Let the state take them. Wow, you're some father. Yep. Look, the bottom line is this. If they take something from me, I'm definitely coming back and I'm taking something from them. As to how many, how large, and as to what extent they pay, I cannot say. But I can tell you this. There's going to be a lot. You're going to hear a lot of really good stuff out of me. It's going to make a lot of really good sense, and it's going to bake. To all those rich people, you can leave the channel right now. To anyone that has over $1 in their pocket, you can leave the channel right now. Look in your wallet, open it up. If you have $1 in there, just leave. Leave the channel. This channel is not for you. If you're not down to your last dollar, if you're not broken, if you're not broken from society, if you're not cut off from society,
You've got mail.
you know, that's all I can say. But anyways, that's going to end today. Hey, you know, you guys have a exceptional day. I'm going to go have myself an exceptional day. And they don't know what to do with the psychiatrists just don't know how to do their jobs, and they don't even know what being a psychiatrist is. You can take that from me and the horse's mouth that I said it. I don't go to psychiatrists anymore. I do visit with people, but I do not take their medications. I will not do what someone else tells me to do. That's not how I live my life. I'm, whatever I fall to naturally on my own accord. But anyways, with that, I do got to get going. Like, what has it been? 30 minutes. That's my time slot for the day. That's what I have for you. And you can like it, you can love it, you can hate it. Either way, don't really care. But anyways, enjoy your day. Smile. Get out of the house. No matter how cold, hot, whatever. Make sure that someone else is very irritated with you today. That's the American way. Go forth and bless them, even when they hate you. Thanks, David, for stopping in. Awesome that you came by. Awesome that you stopped in. Don't do anything I wouldn't do for the rest of the day. And love, peace, chicken grease. Don't thumbs up this video. Don't like this video. Please don't come back. I want to be as unpopular as I possibly can be and lay really low on the radar. So don't go talking about this to your buddies, your friends, or your family. Just internally take it in. And if I said something that's fact, take that. And if I said something that was untrue, don't take that. Peace, love, and glory and praise. Amen.